Unfortunately, no Serby this video, because in Serby's infinite wisdom, they decided to watch this without recording it. It was only up until now that I had the opportunity to really sit down and watch this, so hopefully we see some positive changes to the game. I know that there's definitely some nerfs that I want to see, and I think the trailer for Mr. Fantastic also dropped, so I'll likely have that at the end of the video.
Dear Rivals, Guang Guang here. Since the launch of Marvel Rivals, millions of you have joined our epic adventure, and we've been overwhelmed by the feedback pouring in from the community. Your enthusiasm and support have been nothing short of extraordinary, and we are incredibly grateful to the Marvel Rivals community for lending us your voices and passion.
I do want to add that I find it extremely respectable that English is clearly not their first language, and yet they're doing their best to communicate with us. It's kind of insane how these devs are compared to actually English-speaking developers who never talk with us for some reason. I honestly don't even have to name any specific game here. There are just way too many developers who have are completely out of touch with their community.
The excitement has only intensified as we've gone live. We are committed to addressing the challenges we continue to uncover in our ongoing battles, tackling issues head-on, and refining the game based on your invaluable feedback. We are also diving deep into our own experiences to optimize design and leveraging backend analytics to ensure a robust macro balance in combat. And rest assured, we are gearing up for some thrilling new season content.
Yeah, that was one of my complaints about the initial trailer. They didn't really show too much, and the art style is phenomenal. I wish they would have shown more of it and shown us some examples of maybe some gameplay. But you know, maybe they saved it for here or some upcoming videos.
Now let's dive into Season 1, Internal 9 Force. This season will featuring 4 all-new playable characters as the Fantastic Four burst onto the scene.
It's kind of insane.
New York from Dracula. Alongside them, we're unveiling 3 dazzling new maps. The iconic Sanctum Sanctorum.
Yeah, I thought so, just judging from the trailer. With all the places that they showed in it. Definitely had to be the Sanctum Sanctorum, which I didn't know of, but Serby named it, so yeah. My concern is dropping 4 characters might make it a little bit hectic, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be a bit hard to balance things. What they'll probably do here is slowly trickle them in though. Give us like 2 for the first half and 2 for the later half.
Empire of Internal 9 Midtown and Empire of Internal 9 Central Park. Season 1 will be 3 months long journey divided into 2 thrilling halves, each lasting 6 or 7 weeks.
So yeah, 2 characters for each half, probably.
We will introduce Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, a new convoy map in Empire of Internal 9 Midtown, and the all-new game mode, Doom Match, within the Sanctum Sanctorum. We will get into the second half of Season 1 when the time comes.
What exactly are we doing
is also
in that game mode?
Unleashing the first defined chapter in this electrifying new saga that's sure to captivate. The Dooms have cracked the foundation of these multiple timelines. Now we'll dive into the threads in each. As you may have read in the lore page of your favorite characters, the New York of the present timeline has fallen under the unholy control of Dracula, who has taken the power of Columbium for himself.
I have noticed the lore pages for each character. To be completely honest with you, I haven't read any of them, or done like a massive lore deep dive into some of my favorites. I've sort of been considering saving it for a potential reaction, because, I mean, that is what we do here on the channel. We really love to get into the character lore and story and series lore, whatever lore. I just like to obsess over that kind of stuff. So maybe in the future, if we cover more Marvel stuff, I'll consider it.
The trading curse of Internal 9 looms large while the dark power of the dark hole waves a web of chaos. Science and magic will need to come together to conquer this new threat. Each piece of our epic seasons builds a thrilling chapter in our ever-expanding game, coming together to go beyond just a background story, but forming our unified Clone-verse saga. And now, let's talk about the Battle Pass. As previously stated, the Season 1 Pass will feature double the
Hold up. Wolverine is looking very nice. Loki's got a badass suit of armor, and I believe on the right is Scarlet Witch looking very tasty. I actually kind of like Scarlet Witch's kit being so beginner friendly. Unfortunately, it's just not that great in actual gameplay, or competition, I should say.
Content and excitement of Season 0's pass. The theme? Internal Line Force, of course. This pass is loaded with 10 stunning costumes and their related content.
10?
The price for the Season 1 Luxury Battle Pass is set at 990 lattice, and you will receive 600 lattice and 600 units back by completing it.
I don't know the exact conversion. From what I've heard, people were saying $10, which honestly, pretty good value. I suppose it depends on the quality of the skins that we're receiving, but if there's 10 whole skins, then like they can't all be bad, right? This was one of the first games where I actually did buy the Battle Pass because I genuinely think it's super fun, and they're doing a lot of great things when it comes to the monetization of it that I feel like I wanted to support the devs with all their work that they've been doing. I don't know about you guys, but I've always been free to play for life, so this kind of change is really big for me. The only other time this has ever happened was when I initially got into Guilty Gear Strive, and the day after I decided to buy all the DLC. That's just because like I truly love the game and I have the means to support them.
We've also designed a unique mechanism for Battle Pass and Chrono tokens, ensuring that luxury Battle Passes never expire, and that tokens purchased with lattice are returned under certain conditions.
I'm assuming if you convert your premium into the tokens for the Battle Pass, then they won't expire, because I believe once the initial Battle Pass that we have right now goes away, all the stuff that you earn for free from that will also go with it. But it really wouldn't make any sense to take away stuff that people had actually paid for, so I'm glad that they addressed it.
We hope this design will elevate your experience. The Fantastic Four are Marvel's first family, and each heroic member is bursting with personality and power. During our brainstorming sessions, we unanimously agreed that bringing them into Marvel Rivals in one giant-sized season was the way to go. These two in
Honestly, I do agree. I don't know too much about the Fantastic Four, but if you have like a few of them, not all of them, feels a little bit iffy.
one season features double the playable content of a regular season, and will bring up our total playable character count to 37 at the end of Season 1.
So by this, do they mean that every single season here on in we're gonna get at least 2 characters? If so, that's pretty nutty. And I hope that they add more vanguards and strategists. I genuinely think the game would be in a much better spot if there were just a variety of vanguards and strategists to pick from.
Now I'm going to let Zhiyong speak more about the updates coming in Season 1, as well as more specific details on the new maps and heroes. Going to you, Zhiyong.
Greetings, rivals. I'm Zhiyong, and I'm excited to unveil the thrilling new adventures awaiting in the first half of Season 1, including new heroes, new maps, balance updates, and fresh changes to ranks. The legendary Mr. Fantastic and the brilliant Invisible Woman will join the ever-expanding roster in the first half of Season 1. Mr. Fantastic is a duelist. As the master of elasticity, he harnesses his incredible powers to reshape his body and outmaneuver his foes. Invisible Woman is a strategist. With her mastery over psionic energy and force fields, and step into the fray with her wits to shoot allies and confound enemies.
Hey, potentially new main? Who knows? Her design in the game is kind of peak.
Stay tuned for an action-packed trailer that will showcase these iconic heroes in all their glory. We are introducing a new convoy map, Empire of Eternal Night, Midtown, and a new arcade mode, Doom Match, along with a new map, Sanctum Centaurian.
Interested in the arcade
Brace
mode.
yourself to enter the Sanctum Centaurian, the mystical residence of Social Supreme. Here, the very fabric of reality intertwines and falls within the astral plane, creating a wondrous and chaotic battleground. Here, 8 to 12 players will engage in combat across this mystical mansion with the top 50% claiming victory. Traverse through the omnipresent portals to unveil unique strategies in this spellbinding battlefield.
Okay, let's hope the portals don't destroy low-end PCs, alright? I know that there's still some optimization issues, but hopefully they're working on them. And I don't know the technical side of the portals, but the fact that they kind of functioned pretty flawlessly on release is insane.
Players can also head to the frontline where Earth's mightiest heroes clash against Dracula's vampires legions in Midtown, New York City. Join forces with heroes in a race to deliver the Fantastic Four's invaluable mechanical assistant Herbie. From the Baxter Building to Avengers Tower, the last bastions against the forces of darkness. On this map, you will experience the form of destruction unique to the Empire of Eternal Night, recursive destruction, that lets you turn back the clock, reshape the environment, and create epic new opportunities for victory.
Huh. So instead of destroying cover to create some sort of new flanking position or sniping position, you're reconstructing things in order to maybe funnel your opponent down a pathway that you'd prefer. I guess that's a pretty cool use of their environment destruction mechanic. Just reverse it. Not too sure what to think about it just yet though. I'll have to see it in practice. The fact that the maps can change so drastically though over the course of a battle is certainly one of the appeals to this game. A big part that I personally enjoy is the fact that they also just come back after a short while, because while on paper the map destruction thing is like, it sounds cool, but I feel like a lot of other games that do this mechanic usually end up with a barren wasteland by the end of a match, which Marvel Rivals has found a very simple solution to.
As Season 0 closes, our tallies analysis along with player feedback has revealed a rich tapestry of team compositions in regular matches.
I heard a lot of Overwatch players talk about role queue. I didn't know about it until I got into Marvel Rivals and heard about it from them. I never played any Overwatch, but from what I know of it, I feel like it's not a great way to bring the game to, because that restricts so much creativity when it comes to team compositions. And we have seen several different kinds of compositions be able to win. Although, I don't think 6 Duelists really is a great choice. But aside from that, as long as you at least have one healer, which is kind of pushing it, anything can work if everybody knows what they're doing and how to do their job properly and all that. This also allows for characters like Wolverine to exist. Characters that literally make it so you don't want to play tank at all into that, because if you do, you might just end up being a free kill for the enemy team, or more specifically the enemy Wolverine. If there was a role queue and you were forced to play tank into that, and you couldn't change the character mid-match, then you're just kind of screwed.
Showcasing exciting diversity, however, as rank levels climb, shield and range heroes combos seem to have become our first meta. With
I mean, it's always Doctor Strange, Magneto, Hello Hawkeye. Also, Mantis and Luna Snow. Like, if you're not playing that, then what are you doing? Or, I guess the specific team-ups are also really powerful, like Adam Warlock, Mantis, Star-Lord, and then you've got Hulk, Strange, and Iron Man. Those are some of the ones that I feel are pretty darn busted.
Rage Duelists particularly dominating their lineups. In the first half of Season 1, we will be making crucial balance adjustments to keep the battles fresh and exciting. Firstly, we will be slightly turning down the prowess of formidable ranged duelists like Hela and Hawkeye.
Yeah, it's really not fun whenever Hawkeye gets a lucky headshot from the other side of the map, and then your team just loses because now they're fighting a 5v6. It's kind of a feels bad moment, and I suppose any Overwatch players out there will probably understand that pain, considering what Widowmaker does to people. But yeah, Hela, Hawkeye need to go. They also kind of invalidated playing flying characters in general. I felt a genuine chill down my spine when I was playing Iron Man and the enemy swapped to Hela. Thankfully, we still won that ranked match because the Hela couldn't aim. But like, just the fact that Hela existed on the map made me reconsider playing Iron Man.
Ensuring all range heroes have a chance to shine. We are also enhancing the mobile tab vanguards like Captain America and Venom.
I do feel like Captain America might need some help. Venom, a little bit, yeah. I feel like Venom is really good in particular team compositions. You kind of have to be very coordinated with your team, and everybody else is also playing dive characters in order to make it work. But Captain America, I think he just kind of runs in, punches a few people, then runs away after yelling assemble. It's kind of sad, and if you're picking Captain America, you're not really providing too much apart from disturbing the enemy backline, which honestly could be enough to win, but at that point, just pick Venom. Or honestly, the best choice there is probably Hulk, because he can go in and go out whenever he wants. I also find it incredibly hilarious that Captain America's preferred playstyle, as the honorable super soldier representing America, is to kind of jump somebody who's alone in an alleyway at night, and the moment somebody else shows up is to run away. So like, yeah, very honorable of you, Cap.
Empowering them to charge into battle and protect their allies with renewed vigor. Additionally, we are boosting the capabilities of heroes that shine in specialized compositions, like Wolverine and Storm.
Yes. Well, I don't know if you need to buff Wolverine. Storm definitely does. There's a lot of people arguing on both sides that like Storm is actually secretly OP, you're just playing her wrong. And maybe that truly is the case and people just haven't figured her out yet. I definitely think a team up with Johnny, which is kind of rumored, maybe confirmed, I don't know. But that's what I heard. Might shoot her up the list. But as she stands now, she's kind of a sitting duck to Hela and Hawkeye. And isn't it weird that she needs to reload? Like, she controls the weather. How come she needs to reload, but not Hawkeye? Her ultimate is really good, though. And I kind of want to play her, but hopefully the adjustments they make will make them more viable. Wolverine, though, I think he's fine where he is. I could be wrong. I haven't played Wolverine, but I've seen some people really tear it up with him.
Ensure they are the cornerstone of unique strategies. As for Cloak and Dagger, we are elevating their potential, making them more formidable in diverse team setups. Also, the detection range for Jeb the Land Shark's ultimate ability will also be fine-tuned to better align with early warning signals.
Yeah, that's... I wasn't sure whether it's like a latency thing or what, just the hitbox wasn't really accurate. But it felt a lot of the time that you were out of the circle and then you weren't. And then Jeff eats you anyways. Or maybe even some sort of indication of like how high you have to be in order to avoid Jeff's ult would be really good. Because sometimes flying characters can avoid it, but it's really hard to gauge the distance.
The full breakdown of adjustments, keep your eyes peeled for official updates and the upcoming update to the official website.
Oh.
Speaking of the official website, we will review the hero pick race and win race as Season 0 draws to a close.
Oh shit.
For pick match, PC and...
Oh! Back when I was climbing ladder in League of Legends, a lot of these statistics were very useful, but I feel like I always had to get them on the third-party websites. This will be publicly available on the official? That's really nice.
Consoles stats will be merged since players from both platforms can compete together.
Makes sense.
In contrast, competitive mode will feature separate stats organized by rank for a clearer understanding of battlefield dynamics.
Organized by rank is really important because otherwise a character like Iron Fist might have a unusually higher win rate despite not being that great.
Expect this intel to drop every half season.
Very nice.
With the dawn of Season 1, we will reset the competitive ranks. Based on your standing at the end of Season 0, prepare for a drop of 7 divisions.
Oh, dang it, dude. Wait, how far do I drop? As I'm making this video, currently Gold 1. I'm gonna try to get to Plat before the season ends, but I think that means I go all the way back to Bronze. Oh, this is sad. Well, it's bound to happen. Honestly, I thought they'd drop you down by a rank, but I guess 7 is fair, especially if you're like one of the higher ELO players. If you want to stay top of the top, you really got to earn that, and it gives others the opportunity to climb to those rankings as well.
For instance, if you were a Platinum 1, you will embark on your Season 1 journey from Silver 2. In Season 1, we are introducing a brand new major rank, Celestial. This elite tier features 3 divisions and stands above Grandmaster and below Eternity.
I have no idea what's going on in higher rank, but I know that the introduction of higher ranks like this is usually to help level out the playing field. There can be a really big skill discrepancy in the higher ranks when there's not enough ranks to truly separate them from each other. Like, for example, Guilty Gear Strive. Floor 10 to Celestial is a massive gap in skill. And in both of those floors themselves, you'll meet so many different skill level of players, from like Evo champions to just really passionate fighting game players. It's kind of insane, and I wish they would fix it. I don't think they will, though.
With this addition, we aim to provide a seamless experience
Good to see
for our
Marvel
top
Rivals
players.
is, though.
Last but not least, we've heard the community's feedback on preferences for playing the game we all love. We are adding a new graphic options that provides higher frame rates to meet the needs of competitive players. Additionally, we will introduce support for mouse acceleration settings, allowing users to customize their preferences.
Hopefully with the competitive settings, even people on much lower end PCs will still be able to enjoy the game. It's a win-win for everybody.
We will also be introducing a streamer mode in the first half of Season 1 for those aspiring Marvel Rivals streamers out there.
I will probably be streaming Season 1 of Marvel Rivals, but like, what exactly does streamer mode entail? Like, hiding your username or what? Because when I think streamer mode, I'm like, oh, we're gonna turn off the copyrighted music. Is there any?
Thank you for your unwavering support, Rivals. This is only the first half of the season, and the second half will bring more excitement when the Thing and Human Torch arrive on the battlefield in 6 to 7 weeks. We can't wait to see you all in the battle against Dracula to save New York. Ignite the battle.
Nice. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see how Mr. Fantastic performs. To be fully transparent with you guys, I did see some of the leaks. I felt like his kit was more Vanguard than it was Duelist, but I guess he's maybe more of a Duelist leaning Vanguard.
Now for something truly fantastic.
He's a very stretchy boy.
That was
very similar attacks to Groot.
I've got you. Double the failure.
Oh, that's fun. I wonder what combos you could do with that. Really, any sort of displacement or form of CC in this game could lead to like team wipes. Also 350 health.
Let me return the favor.
What? Why does everybody gotta do it to Iron Man? Okay, so wait, what happened there? We become very big with our left shift, and we just deflected his maximum pulse. It doesn't look like it exploded in the same way. Maybe it's a different type of damage? And does the reflection track the enemy, or do you have to aim that? Oh, and we do indeed have a team up with Sue Storm, as you can see here with a, well, you guys can't see it, but there is a C ability. Do we gain shield? 680 health, and a ton of bonus health. So yes, very Vanguard-y type DPS. Look at this. Oh, this reminds me of Zac from League of Legends. This all looks like it'd be so much fun. Honestly, pairing this with something like a Groot ultimate could just be game over.
A rousing success.
Nice. I kid you not. Literally the moment I got done recording the reaction to Mr. Fantastic's abilities, this dropped. So, yeah. Let's see what the Invisible Woman has to offer.
Who wants to see something fantastic?
She looks so good. Okay, what do we have here? I can't really tell what the abilities do from their symbol, but obviously shielding.
Next,
Do you have some form of healing?
force burst.
Ooh, oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, dude, I can just imagine playing as a dive character and getting pushed away by that. It's just kind of gonna be super sad. It also looked like there was an AoE damage bubble that slowed down the approaching Thor.
They'll never see me coming.
All right, going in
Clear
this.
the way.
And oh no! Oh god, there's gonna be so many clips of just her pushing people into the whatever bottomless pit there is on the map.
You have no clue how long I've wanted to do that, Namor.
Damn. Is there some sort of lore thing between her and Namor? Okay, there is healing, it looks like.
Disappear!
Okay. I think that's pretty good, but also, like, what if you just shot an ultimate directly into the middle of that invisibility circle? Also, were they attacking while they were in the invis? Wait, it looks like there's several circles to her ultimate, too. Like, what is that? Do they get some sort of bonus properties if they're directly in the middle of it?
Disappear!
You still get hit markers and people can still die in it. I think they were still shooting out of it.
A clear winner.
That's really cool though. I gotta try out her kit whenever she drops. But yeah, super excited for Season 1. Definitely gonna do some streams here on the channel when I can. Hope you guys are enjoying the game as much as I am. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Catch you guys in the next one.